Welcome back to Universe X, and today we are actually just kind of doing a little send off to Miami. I won't be able to upload actual videos for a few days. I'll be flying down to Florida late. Well, I guess I said late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Testing with the homies, and then we'll be going to the site Friday to get more testing done, chill around the area before the Treasure Cup on Saturday. So gonna have a couple of quick points in this video, and of course before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you guys for the support. We are almost at 4,000. We are literally, I think, 109 subscribers away from hitting the big 4-0. I do think that's going to happen either right before Treasure Cup or during the weekend, or maybe even just right after. So that's going to be a great celebration. So thank you for all your support. And just to say that if you guys want to join the EX fam and you haven't already, all you got to do is hit that notification button, like button, subscribe. Did that in a weird order, doesn't matter. But yeah. That's that. You can join the Discord, and there's a lot of ways you can just kind of be intertwined. It's been a really busy week, so I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to comments or spoken vocally in the Discord. But that being said, we are now a week after almost the first Treasure Cups, and I think the way that the meta is settling kind of shows us that, like, while Kaido and Dofi can definitely ball, like, don't kid about that, they can definitely ball. It's funny because the Supernovas are taking over this meta. Luffy, Kid, and Law are just going in. And so that's something that's not exactly surprising. I mean, you've literally got Luffy being a good red mid-range that can teeter on red aggro, which is always going to be great because you'll be able to be a good mid-range threat but get under people's strategies when you need to. You've got Law, who, if uninterrupted, has the highest ceiling in the game. And then you have Kid, who's probably the most consistent out of all three of the decks, with a aggressive leader that can be pressure, that can be a boss clear on his own, that can be game on his own, surrounded by a defensive deck with a bunch of utility. So going into this weekend, if you haven't already, remember, it's on Saturday, so you literally have today being Wednesday, you have tomorrow being Thursday, and you have the day after that being Friday to get your testing in. You definitely need to have your reps in, and not just against these three decks, but everything. Just understand that everything is still on the table for being played, and there are some decks that even if you have a good matchup against, if you don't practice them, you will not be able to understand how they work. Simply put, like blue-purple crocodile. You could see it once, it can be the loss that you didn't think you'd get because you just don't know how to play against the deck. So, not a shameless plug, but I suggest you go through and look at the videos I've put out. Go over to Eggman's Twitch channel and re-watch the matches. Twitch channel can re-watch the matches, but you can also go to stage 0 to look at the matches as they are. They've been ported and cut down. You can go over and just kind of review tape on Card of Magica's page. Basically, you need to see how people are playing, understand these matchups. There's no reason with 2 full streams up that you should be going in unprepared. Past that, get your reps in. You want to make sure that you don't lose to something random because you've never played it before, but you also need to understand how your deck interacts with some of these other decks. If you're playing Kid, you need to understand that Kid can play itself in about 4 different ways. You need to understand that, like, Kid has a different matchup versus Kaido. You're an aggressive player versus Kaido. You are a tempo player versus versus the Mirror. You're a tempo player versus Luffy. You're a defensive player versus Zoro. Versus Law, you need to go to the board while pressing face. So you're like a board clear first priority, face second. You are literally a different leader depending on the deck you play, or a different play style depending on the deck you play, and you only know that through reps. A lot of people are going to be bandwagoning on these new decks, and not everybody is going to have the reps to play these new decks correctly. So you're going to be looking at Law players that don't understand the flow of how they should be playing their cards and may not understand how to work on that back foot. You're going to be playing Luffy players that still try to jam it like Zoro and don't understand why they're losing. You're going to face Kid players that don't understand how many decision trees there are in the format And so they're going to be making suboptimal plays, suboptimal sequencing. This is going to be a wild event, and I am just hoping everybody's as prepared as they can be. I've been trying to do that with these videos. Speaking of which, I gotta put it in. If you are looking for any of these singles, it may be too late to get them for Miami, but I'm pretty sure if you order the singles now, you're going to get them before Dallas if you were attending. And so, with that being said, gotta give a word from our sponsor. So let's talk about our sponsor, Mystic TCG, your one-stop shop for all of your trading card game needs. On their site, you can buy or pre-order starter decks, boxes, even cases, as long as you try to give it about 3 to 4 months ahead of time for the pre-orders, because sometimes the product's a little too hot to keep on the shelves. If you want singles, you can go over to their TCG Player website where you'll find nothing but product and great reviews. And if you even want to sell your collections, just hop on over to their Facebook page and message them directly, and you get a price worked out for you, best bang for your buck. And you know what? While you're here, let me throw you a little something extra. If you want 5% off of any purchases made on the site, make sure you use the link in the description, or at checkout, use the code WORSTGEN. That'll be on the screen as well, and I hope you find something you like with Mystic TCG. So, past that, yeah, great store. I think it's a great opportunity for you to either buy singles, sell singles, and when the price is right and the availability is there, pre-order product. So, with that being said, while we're in Florida, I will be doing my normal stuff. I'll be doing some lives. I'll try to get as many profiles as possible. We will be doing the most. Maybe we can even get some games on record. So I'm gonna be trying to do the best I can to make sure that I give you guys the best content I can. I'm very, very excited to do that, and I cannot wait to see how this tournament just pans out. In the meantime, I will be trying to get to as many comments as possible while I'm at the airport. Remember that we are still giving away film decks. We're giving that a month to air out. We're giving away 2 film decks, and that video is up. And just remember that next month, we will be giving away 2 black starter decks as well. So we are definitely going hard on the giveaways because you guys are building my channel further than I ever thought it could come in this short amount of time. We didn't do a 3,000 subscriber celebration, but we're gonna have to do something for 4,000, and I'm hoping to see a lot of you guys there. I want to do something a little special, so if you guys see me and you want to be in a little project later, I would suggest coming over and making sure we get a selfie, because I'm just gonna be having a lot of fun rolling through a couple of things once we get back. We're gonna have a little thanks for like meeting kind of deal. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We got a lot of stuff planned, and I'm super excited to get into it. And yeah, I don't really think there's much else to say about that. Everybody needs to practice well. We're gonna have a lot of fun in Miami. I'm hoping for some good things, and I'm still deciding on what deck to play. I want to know what you guys feel in the comments. Do you guys think that red or green would be a better choice? I've been testing a lot with both of them lately, and I am really trying to figure out which deck I need to do. Like, it's hard. We're gonna be literally testing for 2 days with both of these. My friends are probably gonna hate me because I'm gonna ask for so many reps in against so many decks, but we are going to see which one I feel better with by the end of testing. And let's see in the comments if you guys can actually predict which decks I'm playing or which decks I will choose to play. This is gonna be really interesting. I'm very excited going into this set and or going into this like tournament. I'm like ecstatic. Today's gonna be very busy. If you were looking for coaching, and there's a couple people that were talking, I might have time for 1 session tonight, but I will be leaving my house at 2 a.m. and I need to take a nap before that, so it'll probably be like mid-evening Eastern time, you know, sometime around the 5, 6, maybe 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, and then I need to end up taking a nap. So there's like a lot of stuff, but we're gonna have a great time. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and I will see you guys in one of the many lives I'll be doing. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Normally with tournaments, I go live between rounds and just kind of give a little breakdown, and I actually go really in depth on my video. So yeah, with all things considered, I think that's just kind of the move. Like, I'm gonna probably just go live again, so you'll see me in some lives. I might be able to get a deck profile up very quickly. We're gonna see all that we can do, and yeah, super excited. So, you guys, good luck. Hope to see you guys there if you're going. And if you're not, hopefully we can put on a show for you. See you next video.